Hi, everybody. It's meteorologist Joe Chaffee for S&S Storm Chasers, and we're taking a look at the severe weather threat for today, which kind of changed from yesterday, where the Storm Prediction Center was actually showing a greater chance for severe across upstate New York and into parts of western New England, and has now shifted that area further south in terms of the slight risk, now covering most of Pennsylvania. If you draw, pretty much the southern half of Pennsylvania, much of southern New Jersey, looks like mostly south of Route 195, and then extends through most of Maryland, extreme northern Virginia, and northern West Virginia. So right in this pocket here. And the line of marginal risk extends up into western New England to over central Long Island. And I think what's happening is you have a bit of a warm sector that's trying to developed. And that's probably going to confine the severe weather south and west of the warm front rather than the warm front going all the way up. I mean, it's just kind of odd that it would shift the way it did. Now, there's two model views here in terms of thunderstorms. There's the incredibly unreliable HRRR model, which is bringing a line of storms, and you can see it here. This is for 4 o'clock this afternoon. Moving across New Jersey and eastern Pennsylvania with some lesser cells down to the south, and then they move across New York City, Long Island, and into New Jersey and offshore. Now, this contrasts to the NAM model, which is about 4 hours slower with the arrival of the severe weather, and also it has accessed more east-west than northeast-southwest, and brings through thunderstorms in an east-west fashion after about 8 or 9 o'clock across northern New Jersey and Long Island back through eastern Pennsylvania. And then those storms just kind of weaken as they move to the south, and there really is not that much activity at all that goes on across northern Virginia back through Maryland and through the southern part of Pennsylvania. It seems as if the NAM has a different viewpoint, and I think part of the reason is that kind of lifts the warm front up much further north than the other models do. So this is going to be something to see how it plays out. And when we look at things happening in the longer term, just going to jump over to the NAM that can go out a little further. And these storms move down to the south. We get a shot of drier air that comes on in. There are some scattered storms that occur across parts of Virginia and Maryland into southern New Jersey Tuesday night into Wednesday. But on the whole, it's just going to be another hot day on Tuesday, but probably slightly lower in humidity across much of New England and into the northern part of the mid-Atlantic states. And I'm going to see if we can figure out whether any of that drier air, how far south it seeps. It kind of just looks like a repeat of the weekend. And let's just real fast look at the GFS here. Kind of has the same idea. Actually brings the storms also through, much like the NAM, after 5 or 6 o'clock. Here's your weather front, and how it sets up this morning is this weakness. There's this weakness here, so there's this frontal zone, and it's kind of like that. That's where the warm front is. So that's probably why the Storm Prediction Center has shifted the area of severe weather to the south and west. So we'll watch the radars and we'll see how it plays later today. And be sure to check in on the website, SNSStormchasers.com, and meteorologistjoechaffee.com for all the latest developments today.